again. It's Mental Health Monday. So glad that you could join me today. My name is Shannon Rickard. I'm the director of care at Chapel Hill. And I'm excited to share with you that September is National Recovery Month. And so for this month of September, we're going to be talking about all things recovery. Chapel Hill has an ongoing relationship with Celebrate Recovery. And from what I understand, that ministry has been on our campus for about 19 years. And it has had hundreds of people work through the program. And this last week, I had the privilege of speaking to Celebrate Recovery on a topic that is really important to me, which is mental health. And when we look at recovery in the broader model, the thing that separates Celebrate Recovery from other recovery programs is that Jesus Christ is the only higher power, whereas in other recovery programs, other things can be made a higher power. In my message last week to Celebrate Recovery, we talked about a really important passage in Scripture from Hebrews chapter 6, verse 19. It said, "And this hope is an anchor for our soul, both sure and steadfast." When we think about an anchor, we think of something that is very heavy or very sturdy, that is holding a person or maybe even a vessel like a ship in place. But in this passage, clearly there are things happening in Hebrews chapter 6 that are kind of dire and depressing, actually. And then at the end of chapter 6, there's this hope. It says, "In all of these things, just so you know, there is hope. And the hope is in Jesus Christ, who is the anchor, who is sure and steadfast." So the question is, what is it that we make anchors in our lives? In recovery, without Jesus, without him being our higher power, we can struggle finding that transformation. We might do all of the practical things, and those things are important, but without Jesus as the anchor, our recovery, if you will, is set adrift. I love what Pastor Mark says sometimes instead of his sermons. He says, you kind of know what your idols are, or in this case, what you might be using as your anchor by looking at your bank account. What are you spending your money on? Some other things that we create as anchors outside of Jesus can be anything from maybe having a few extra glasses of wine to help take the edge off of stress, using food as a way to medicate loneliness or discomfort. You can also have unhealthy dependencies on people or programs. We can use a lot of things in this world as anchors instead of the anchoring power of Jesus Christ. That the hope of the world, the hope for our recovery, the hope for your mental health, the hope for faith and the change of the world and the transformation of our communities and societies is in Jesus Christ. When we feel powerless, we need an anchor for our soul that is sure and steadfast. So as we talk again through the month of September, I want to encourage you to maybe evaluate some of the other anchors that might be more important or a greater priority than the anchor that is Jesus Christ. I want to invite you to come back to Celebrate Recovery if you've taken a break from it. We are meeting on Wednesday nights. We are offering children's ministry programs starting this Wednesday for the first time after a very long hiatus, and we'll have care for children ages 3 months to 8th grade. It's going to be incredible. We want to make sure that you get plugged in this season. If we can help you with anything, want to ask you to maybe just give our offices a call. You can reach us at the phone number that's provided in the description of this video. Thank you so much again for joining me on Mental Health Monday. May God and the power of Jesus Christ be the anchor for your soul. God bless.